Hi, I'm Tim with Blackdog Speed Shop. I'm your tuner and in charge of dyno operations here at the shop. We're going to be talking to you today about the dyno. Why do we have it and why you should put your car in the dyno. Most vehicles that you're building today are going to need to get tuned. And for us, the dyno is a tuning tool. It's the best tool you can possibly use. It's even better than the real world. Reason being is because we have a controlled environment to where you don't have to worry about running any unforeseen circumstances on the street with other vehicles, road conditions, and whatnot. Going under the hood of the vehicle, you just want to make sure you got to do a once-over. Make sure you have enough oil in it. Make sure that the vehicle is, in your mind, you want to prepare for a brutal test of the vehicle's performance. So one of the biggest things you got to consider is the cooling system. We're going to be loading the vehicle under very high loads for extended periods of time. So we want to make sure that you're able to cool the vehicle and sustain a coolant temperature without it overheating. In our case, we have such a great dyno facility here that we're able to move a ton of airflow across the vehicle. So we're able to kind of limit what a lot of shops have problems with airflow. So secondly, fuel systems. That is such a huge deal. Fuel systems are under so much different changes in environments. There's so many variables as the vehicle goes from a cold temperature to a hot temperature heat soak. Your fuel system, you want to make sure you have more than enough of what your target goal is. So if you want to make 800 horsepower, make sure that you have something that's going to support at least 1,000 horsepower. Electrical systems, you want to make sure you have the battery in the appropriate spot. If you're relocating to the trunk, make sure you have a good ground. Make sure that you have the spark plug wires that aren't near a heat source. Something like this, if you got a forward-facing header on here, you want to make sure that the spark plugs are moved away from the heat source, or you're like in this case, the headers are wrapped. But and basically that's pretty much about it. I think it really comes down to, just picture that your vehicle is going to be put through a rigorous test and be prepared for it. So, for this is 69 Camaro. It's a twin turbo setup, 400 cubic inches. This thing's going to lay down some steam. So we've gone over the entire vehicle, and in this particular case, it did not have the adequate cooling system in it. So we had a custom radiator built for it, and we're about to test it out here and make sure that she holds temp, and it's good for a customer on the hottest day of the year.